All right, good morning, good morning. We are ready and we are focused. It's Monday morning, December 30th, 2024. We are focused. And let me check the time. 6:25 a.m. 6:25 a.m. Murder plot continues. Extreme high level frequency electron magnetic field waves shock treatment to the brain. Shock treatment to the brain continues. Coming from next door, 5135, second floor hideout. Daily ordered instructions by Anthony J. Lothar. Melo Greco, main proprietor of 5132. 5132. And signed contract with homeowner Martinez, wife, daughter, son, daughter-in-law, daily plan attacks. Insurance policy set up. False arrests, court dates. Pre-enrollment mental health hospital begins once the victim reacts to daily plan attacks along with their family. We are waiting, standing by. We are focused. 5135 West 24th Street in Laramie, Cicero, Illinois 60804. And it looks like the basement at 5132, same time frame, they're waking up at the same time. So same time frame, and they're both getting ready to distribute the white powder bag substance known as cocaine. That's right, folks. Daily drug dealing, traffic transactions, distribution and packing, special delivery, white powder bags, basement apartment, the Candyman, who resides at 5130. Before and after evidence of fire, no investigation, cover-up by town of Cicero police officers involved in criminal activity. And, of course, it goes up the chain of command. Larry Dominic, town mayor, is involved in criminal activity regarding insurance policy setup. We are focused and we are waiting. Again, this daily drug dealing, it's more than just daily drug dealing. These are murders that are being committed by this criminal organization, and there's no suspicion, no open investigation, because the victims are coerced and manipulated and preconditioned at home to react. The consequences, of course, are very severe and serious under doctor's care. And the symptoms that the victim goes through under medication, under doctor's care, is paranoia, hallucinations, psychosis. These are very serious symptoms that the victim will not be able to distinguish fact from fiction. And under doctor's care, every time they react, remember now, they've been preconditioned at home to react to daily plan attacks. And this is an insurance policy. It will be granted and accepted under doctor's care. Death certificate will be noted natural causes, not daily electronic harassment frequencies, electromagnetic field shock treatment to the brain, will weaken the blood vessels of the brain, will start bleeding, brain aneurysm. The blood clot will travel up the stem of the brain. Cut off the oxygen. And it's awaiting. It's just over time, depending how many blood clots the victim goes through, the oxygen is cut off, and silent incoherent victims, nursing home final faith, identity theft, Medicaid takes place. Manipulate businesses, remain in control, silent victims, organized crime, family process. Again, this is an insurance policy placed on victims. You may be safe at work, but because you have surveillance cameras and witnesses, but not at home. That's right. Victims are followed home from work, studied, the information is retrieved, and sooner or later, daily plan attacks will be deployed. And the victim's family, of course, is very important for the family to respond by calling 911. These police officers involved in criminal activity are placed in high-ranking positions, just like a chess game. Just like a chess game, they are placed in high-ranking positions, waiting, standing by, set up traps, false police reports, arrests, court dates, order of protection. See the process? And constant mental health hospital evaluation. Victims lose their credibility and withdraw of the family. The family no longer wants to deal with that type of situation, and again, they have no idea. So, the Daily Plan Attacks is an insurance policy setup. Bait, focus, follow, attention span. It is social acting. That's right, folks. Again, it's very important to manipulate the victim and precondition them at home. Now, in my instance, my ex-wife has been preconditioned by Town of Cicero Police Department Emergency 911 dispatcher named Anna. Joint collaboration with Des Plaines Cook County Sheriff Tom Dart. Unprovoked home visit at 5 a.m. requesting to speak to me. I uploaded her statement. She said that before they left, they instructed her, if Miguel Rodriguez, starts acting in any peculiar way, do not hesitate. Do not hesitate. Call 911 immediately. Again, these police officers involved in criminal activity are placed in high-ranking positions, and they're waiting. And Daily Plan Attacks, and it's very, very important for the family to be involved. And again, this is called preconditioning the family to react. It will become second nature for the family to call 911 every time the victim reacts to Daily Plan Attacks. Example, bright light harassment, cover up all the windows. That's right, folks. Electronic harassment frequencies. Extreme high-level frequencies while I'm speaking right now and shocking of the brain, of course. And but what this criminal organization does not understand, when they're constantly attacking the victim, especially their brain, the victim becomes desensitized. It no longer functions the way it's supposed to. See? So to me, it's second nature. And that's why I'm still here. And that's why I enjoy what I do. That's right, folks. This is a public service, and we want to give special thanks to Chuy Garcia, Congressman, for emailing us for a second time. And he's reviewing our information, and we appreciate his support. And we're also working with State Representative Lisa Hernandez, and we're sharing our information with the DEA, Drug Enforcement Administration, Chicago and Dearborn, Illinois, Child Protective Services. There's children involved here. After-school children manipulation continues. Department of Sexual Harassment. Homeland Security. That's right, folks. Homeland Security. What sets this criminal organization apart from no other, they have on hand a high-tech surveillance monitor that can transmit and transfer electrical current from any electrical current surge. That's right. High frequencies. Electromagnetic field waves. Okay? Electromagnetic field waves. These can be transmitted to a victim's brain from any electrical source outage. Can shut down any power source. That's right. Can disable internet connection. My YouTube channel, for example, on video. Attacked all the time. My TV, I have to lower the volume, high frequencies. Or they won't let me watch the YouTube channel. That's right. Internet connection disabled. My phone's being stolen on a daily basis right from my kitchen table. And my insurance will not cover it, of course. Daily Plan Attacks. Town of Cicero police officers waiting, standing by while grocery shopping at Cermak Produce. And they quickly made a quick exit once I started recording. They were attacking me while in the store, bright light harassment, and we also got an opportunity to record community gang stalking motorcycle. Oh, there he comes out. There you go. White powder bags behind the door. They're getting ready to do their thing. And again, same time frame as 5132. 5132, same time frame. They're both being deployed at the same time. And the silver vehicle has been placed here from 5132 to give the dissimulation. I see movement behind the door. To give the impression that they're there all day. At 5132, the silver vehicle has been placed underneath my window for that purpose. And they have a second vehicle, of course, that they use to transport the white powder bags known as cocaine. This is not by accident. This is how they arrange everything. Daily plan attacks continue. We uploaded the video of homeowner Martinez's wife. She moved to the basement. So it's easy for her to hide behind the door. High frequencies, electromagnetic field shock treatment to the brain, provoke movement, reaction, response, yelling, running out of control, kicking, screaming, public outbursts. That's right. Those are the side effects, not side effects, that's the reaction and response of the victim or patient once they're subjected to that type of torment. It is a torment if you're not conditioned for that. And of course, the victims are preconditioned at home to react. And under doctor's care, the consequences are very severe. Now, this 2-plat brick, 5132. 5132, I am requesting the public support. Please contact Internal Revenue Services. A real estate agent just came out and they measured this property, this 2-flat property, 5132, West 24th Street in Laramie, Cicero, Illinois 60804. Will be in the market again. They always put this property on the market to avoid investigation from any external government services. So, especially the IRS, Internal Revenue Services. Just imagine now how they're supplementing this 2-flat brick and how they're able to maintain that even though the first floor remains vacant. The first floor, there's nobody living there. That's extra income right there, but they're not worried about extra income. They're very confident they can get rid of me. Of course they can. This is electronic harassment. This is bleeding of the brain. This is a brain aneurysm. Okay. There's movement again. They're getting ready. This is organized crime family employees labeled the mules. These are migrants. These are migrants that are being utilized for this single purpose of distributing the white powder bag substance known as cocaine. Obviously, organized crime family, Anthony J. Loader and Nello Greco, well documented how they panicked and moved out from 5132 next door upon knowledge of my bleeding of my brain aneurysm from University of Illinois. That's right. So, they're utilizing these migrants, and their numbers are growing by the second, folks. They also have a female working there. So, they're more discreet, but we got a lot of footage of that. And we also have the footage of organized crime family employee labeled the mule, the blue vehicle, engaging with the white powder bag substance known as cocaine with a minor. That's right. Also driving recklessness under the influence and passed out, sleeping behind the wheel. That's right. Town of Cicero police officers are protecting this criminal organization. Just imagine if you or I were sleeping behind the wheel under the influence and caught with a lot of drugs on us. We'd be gone. But they're being protected by police officers involved in criminal activity. I specify that very clearly because we have good officers in town of Cicero. We're only after the ones that are involved in criminal activity. And they're so defiant that they surrounded my whole house. But they were very careful not to break in or come in. The doors were open. And, well, so far they subsided, they calmed down. But more importantly, it's called the power of social media, folks. That's right. They understand that I'm being watched. That's right. They understand I'm being watched. And they also understand that the enrollment of a mental health hospital is very, very important to avoid any investigation and a suspicion upon my death. That's right. That's why I want to take this opportunity to give permission, grant to any physician, once I become silent and no longer able to defend myself, to have an autopsy of my brain. That's right, folks, an autopsy of my brain. I'm granting full permission. I, Miguel Rodriguez, grant full permission to any physician to autopsy of my brain because this insurance plot will not go through. This insurance policy will not be granted or accepted if I'm not under doctor's care. Remember that. So, once upon my death, the death certificate will be a question mark. That's right. It will not be noted of natural causes. That's right. Because of the simple fact that unless I'm under doctor's care, remember now, constant mental health hospital evaluations, victims lose their credibility. Family withdrawal is a very important process as well. And I, so far, was attacked in front of my family, Thanksgiving Day, Christmas, and every time we have a get-together, I am attacked electronically, shocking of the brain. That's right, shocking of the brain, and these police officers are waiting. Once my family reacts, and myself, of course, to daily plan attacks. So, we are waiting. And again, this murder plot continues from next door. 5135, signed contract with homeowner Martinez, wife, daughter, son, daughter-in-law, paid incentives. Family vacation, home improvement, new cars. Homeowner Martinez, 2 sons and daughter. And he also has another son, an older one. And they all have new cars, paid incentives, insurance, gas, gym membership, food, and so on. And they even have a gym in the basement, home improvement. So and none of these people work. The people at 5132, they don't work as well. They reside in the basement. Let me zoom out. They reside in the basement right next door. You can see 5132. The basement lights are on, same time frame. And they are paid incentives as well. Daily plan attacks. We have recorded unmarked squad car, white, exiting and visiting 5132 with paperwork on hand, order of protection for recording in public view. We still have received no notification, of course. That's, I guess, that's just a front. But obviously, that's their main objective is an order of protection. And we have the mob, Board of Education, District 99, female and male. The male couldn't take the heat in the kitchen, so he transferred to a different building. But the female stayed. 2 planned hits Friday night and early Monday morning. on both counts, 2 second-character witnesses, which happens to be the security guard on the premises of the building, Board of Education District 99 building, and in one instance, Town of Cicero Public Works, big utility white van truck. That's right. So she took vacation right away. She took leave right away. But when she came back, every single day, she's gonna have to go through a walk of shame. We record her, and she continues covering her face, even though I'm recording her from way up here on the second floor. She can't see me, but that's her natural reaction. When you're guilty, that's how you're gonna react. And she's guilty, obviously, of unsolved murder cases of identity theft Medicaid. That's right. Insurance policies placed on victims is more than just daily drug dealing. So you YouTubers out there, take advantage. I don't care. I'm willing to share the spotlight. This is what you're looking for. You're looking for the police officers involved in criminal activity. That's right. Pull it to the side and start recording. Record on the alley, 5135, second floor hideout, next door. There's police officers going in and out of the garage, and they're having their meetings in the second floor, and guess who's the target? That's right, me. And so you go about recording that. Not necessarily the drug dealing, of course, but police activity. And that's what we are focusing on, is police activity. And the mob, of course. Board of Education District 99, female and male. You can focus recording the mob. It's well documented how they strategize and how they avoid the camera. The mob, and also the dollar store owner. The dollar store owner, you can record him on the side. He's always away from camera view. He got lights directed at my window, by the way. But he's always waiting outside, away from camera view, for there's daily drug dealing traffic transactions behind the parking lot by the dumpster. That's right. And these people right here, they're involved in criminal activity as well. Family, they seem like nice people, but they are associated and they have a long relationship with criminal organization. So it's called making sure there's no loose ends. That's why this the mob, Board of Education District 99 over there, way in the corner. And that's why, let me get a closer look over there. That's why the Candyman, that's his red Pontiac right there, is parked so far away, see? The Candyman. That's where he does his drug dealing activity as well. So, yeah, this is more than just drug dealing, people. This is very sophisticated. This is very sophisticated organized crime, and they're getting away with murder. They're following their victims. Depending on your income, you will be a target. And just imagine, they can manipulate businesses, remain in control, and silence victims. That's right. So it's a big advantage. And there's similar products in the line on the Los Angeles, California area called the Bazooka. It's a microwave edition that's been refurbished to transmit and transfer that type of harassment as far as extreme high-level frequencies and electromagnetic waves, field waves. And, health issues, bone cancer, tumor cancer of the brain damage, brain aneurysm. That's right, brain aneurysm. And bleeding of the brain, blood clot. Once it heals, the blood clot will form, and that blood clot will travel up the stem of the brain, cutting off the oxygen. And that's why it's so important for the victim to react to daily plan attacks, to have them enrolled in a mental health facility, So the insurance policy is accepted, and it will be noted on the death certificate of natural causes, the death. That's right. It will not be noted as far as brain aneurysm. So that's their alibi right there. And that's why there's so much time. Oh, here we go. Time and effort being spent on me as far as manipulating me to daily plan attacks. Here we go. The drugs are being placed behind the passenger side. There you go. Behind the passenger side. The drugs are being placed behind the passenger side. Okay? It's ready for distribution. And that's the reason for the eye contact. You just witnessed the eye contact. And he moved pretty quickly. And right behind, there you go. There's also movement back there. So, these are migrants being utilized to avoid. Just imagine if these migrants get caught. Well, pretty simple. They just get shipped back to their country. That's it. Slap on the wrist, and that's it. So that's why this criminal organization is utilizing migrants for that reason. And to protect this organization, of course. This organization is not just here. It's nationwide. This is a big organization. And it's they're able to manipulate victims at home. Manipulate businesses, stocks. There you go. There you go. So the drugs have been placed. He did what he had to do. The drugs have been placed in certain areas of the vehicle. And it's ready for delivery. That was pretty quick, as you noticed. And let's see. It's December 30th, 2024, Monday morning, 6:52 a.m. 6:52 a.m. And the lights were turned off to dissimulate, to give the impression that they went back to sleep. Well, how are they supposed to distribute the product if they're going back to sleep? Obviously, the lights are on the vehicle. He forgot to turn off the lights of the vehicle. So that's a big getaway right there. The lights of the vehicle are still on, but he turned off the highway lights. That makes no sense. So, they're getting caught with their hand in the cookie jar. It's called the game of manipulation, folks. The game of manipulation. It's psyche. Psychological warfare. Based on books, The Art of War, The Centennial, Mind Games, Community Gang Stalking, The 48 Laws. There's a number of books that deal with the psyche of a victim, especially when they're under the influence, especially when they're underage. They're introduced to heavy drugs, such as cocaine, and once the young victims are hooked, well, that's going to create family disbelief, mistrust, anger, emotional distress, anxiety, and the family will call 911. Once they call 911, the young victim will be in jail, and the police officers involved in criminal activity will question the young victim and ask them, do you feel that you want to hurt yourself? Do you feel more comfortable in a hospital setting? The victims are preconditioned to think that going to the hospital, they're way better off. And they've been preconditioned to act like that. So once they're admitted in the hospital, mental health hospital evaluation, once the victim is coerced by police officers within the jail of Town of Cicero, well, constant mental health hospital evaluation, victims lose their credibility. Family withdrawal will happen. And it's very important for the family to withdraw because they will sign off on you once you become silent and coherent with the doctor. And it will be noted on the death certificate, cause of death, natural causes. Because under doctor's care, that's all they need. And the symptoms along with that, under doctor's care, these are very strong medications that are given to the victim, not because intentionally, but they're trying to make sure that the victim doesn't hurt others or themselves, so they will be sedated from time to time. They will be secluded from other patients. And, well, over time, the victim becomes non-social, lose weight, non-active, and will panic. Daily electronic harassment frequencies, running water, high frequencies, the TV, high frequencies. I have it recorded. I had to lower the volume of the TV. Constant shocking of the brain, electromagnetic field waves shocking to the brain from any electrical source outage. 2, provoke movement reaction response. Surprise advantage once I react by looking outside the window, daily plan attacks, of course. Provoke movement reaction response, yelling, running out of control, kicking, screaming, public outbursts. Community gang stalking, there you go, on the background. So organized crime family, they can hear me. They can hear me. I'm telling you, they can hear me. I know they can. How are they able to? See, I told you, that's community gang stalking. And it's part of the psyche. So, this criminal organization is panicking. And we're going to continue capitalizing on their mistakes. And again, they continue making mistakes left and right. Especially, they're panicking because they're placing this 2-flat brick, double lot, on the market. They're placing this 2-flat brick on the market again. And to avoid any investigation by any external government agencies, especially the IRS, Internal Revenue Services. Just imagine how this 2-flat brick is being funded. Unsolved murder cases of identity theft Medicaid. This is an insurance policy placed on victims. And depending on your income, depending on what type of work you do, or if it's just like a Monopoly game or a chess game. They're moving around and they recruit gang members as well to community gang stalking. So there's a lot going on. It's more than just drug dealing, folks. It is an insurance policy placed on victims. It's big money. It's probably more money than the drugs, to be honest with you. But the Candyman, he lives in the basement, and we have him on video from the very early beginnings. We have him on video constantly moving in and out of 5132. And, of course, this criminal organization continues to do their thing, very defiant. And these police officers involved in criminal activity, well, they're placed in high-ranking positions. That's right. 3 fake home visits at 5130. 3 fake home visits. I was trying to rescue this young little girl, I estimate at 10 years old, living in horrific conditions after a fire. Boarded up, sealed, no oxygen, and no electricity. And, of course, no bathroom. They continue using the bathroom on the side of the porch. And that's also social acting because that's where they're placing the white powder bags known as cocaine. Yeah. So, there's a lot going on. They also have listening devices that Homeowner Martinez's wife, from time to time, we caught her adjusting the ear device on her ear. Yes. From time to time, Homeowner Martinez's daughter shows up. She's called for us extra reinforcement. She also owns a nice little white vehicle that is paid incentives as well. So, let me see. I'm just trying to add fill in. Oh, there's the red van. That's the pickup. Here we go. Away from camera view. Let's see. There we go. Fast movement. Fast movement. He was right behind the door, by the way. Lights off. There you go. And now they're talking. I have 3 cameras here, by the way, and they shut down one of the cameras. They tried to, from time to time. There's running, see? Eye contact. Okay. There we go. Running, running. He's panicking. Lights off in the hallway. Lights off in the hallway. It's going to be very difficult to find the drugs. He opened up the door because he can't see, of course. He opened up the door. He cannot see. Lights off. Lights off. Lights off. And the van is parked farther away. The van is parked farther away now. He's keeping his distance. He's keeping his distance. There's plenty of parking in front, as you can see. People hide for a reason, folks. Again, he opened up the door because he cannot see, and he's been instructed not to turn on the hallway lights. He's retrieving the drugs. That's right, folks. He is retrieving the drugs to be transported and delivered to customers waiting. They have their clientele, and this is daily deliveries that they're making, and they're only allowed to carry a certain amount. So from time to time, they will stop by to reload. That's right, to reload. And these are migrants being used for this specific purpose. Just in case they get caught, they just get a slap in the hand and are probably transported back to their country, and that's it. But these are migrants that this criminal organization is taking advantage of. This is fast money, of course. And this is paid incentives to live here for free, probably. The door remains open. Again, lights off. Instructions given. And that's because they cannot see in the hallway. This is the reason for the shocking of the brain while speaking to you guys. This is the reason for the shocking of the brain. And if you guys are looking at the other, let me show you. See? It's been turned off. Let me show you. See? It's been turned off. So I have to hit it again. See? They're able to manipulate the phones. You see that? They're able to manipulate the phones, and they turn it off from time to time. They're panicking. So they're able to shut down the phones electronically. Let's focus back. They're panicking as I'm speaking. See? Front. That's a front. And he actually waved that as if that's what he was looking for. That's a front. See that? Why are you keep the lights off in the hallway if that's what you were looking for? See, that's a fake front, social acting. He even waved it. And why is the van parked all the way over there? 2 strikes right there. They got a bunch of strikes. Look at that. Look how far they're parked. Come on now. And he's still trying to do social acting. Oh, I found it. How are you going to find something if you were trying to find something in the dark? Look how far they're parked. I have to zoom in. And they attacked my phone again. Look. See? And there we go. See? There we go. See? Phone got attacked again. There you go. See? And let's see which way they're heading. Okay. See? Phone got attacked again. So let's try. Boom. Okay. See? The phone is being attacked and manipulated by a high-tech surveillance monitor called Army Apparatus Tracking Signal Scanner Device. That's right, folks. Can transmit and transfer electrical current can transmit and transfer electromagnetic field waves. That's right. And can disable internet connection. That's right. It's used on victims of unsolved murder cases of identity theft Medicaid to manipulate them. And of course, it is a murder plot because equal exposure from X-ray machine or microwave oven radiation, health issues, bone cancer, tumor, cancer of the brain, bleeding, brain aneurysm, blood clot will cut off the oxygen of the brain. That's why it's so vital, important to manipulate the victims to react to daily plan attacks, to have them enrolled in a mental health facility. So the death certificate and the insurance policy will be noted death of natural causes. See, that's the reason for the daily plan attacks on me and on victims, of course, of organized crime. And here we go. Daily plan attacks continue. Homeowner Martinez, both sons, no job, but yet they had these vehicles. See that? Homeowner Martinez, ready for another day of daily plan attacks. And their mother is living in the basement now, so it's easier for her as far as running in and out. Daily plan attacks. The silver vehicle has been placed here, 5132. 5132. To give the impression that they're sleeping all day. They just leave the silver vehicle here now. They don't even use it to give the impression that they're there all day and not going anywhere. But we recorded and uploaded the black vehicle that is inside the garage for delivering the white powder bag substance known as cocaine. That's right. So the phones are being attacked. You guys witnessed that 2 times. And this criminal organization has the mindset of an infant child. I'm not lying. Because obviously they have this mindset, oh, you got me, I'm going to get you back. See? That's a mindset of a child. So it's surprisingly to me how easy, that's why it's so difficult for me to walk away from this case. Even though it becomes boring after a while. The same thing over and over again. But it's okay, because I laid down the foundation. That's right. I laid down the foundation. You YouTubers out there, get out here. I'm telling you, it's more than drug dealing. This is big business. This is unsolved murder cases of identity theft Medicaid. This is murder cases that never seen the light of day. And I made a special trip to Belmont and Western, Chicago, Illinois, head division of detectives. That's right. They're reviewing that information. That's right. So, and we're going to stay focused, and we're waiting for the mule with the blue vehicle to step out. The drugs, remember now, the drugs have been placed behind the driver's seat and the trunk. They've been placed there by the jacket. The jacket. We call them the jacket. They've been placed there earlier, very early, and we got an eye contact as well. Okay, we're moving on. The murder plot continues, of course, and the shock treatment to the brain, and we are waiting for the mule to start his day. Obviously, the attacks continue. YouTube attack continues. Phones being stolen directly from my table, kitchen table, while taking a shower as well. My family has no idea, so that's my disadvantage. So again, you YouTubers out there, get out here and start recording, do your thing. This is nationwide, and it's big, and trust me, this is the biggest thing that the news media is ever covered, because this is a national security threat. These are civilians. These are civilians being attacked electronically, and just imagine getting away with that type of murder. That's right. That's a murder. That's capital 1 murder right there. But they're able to get away with that. And it goes up the chain of command. Town Mayor Larry Dominic is clearly involved in criminal organization regarding insurance policy setup. It's called the game of manipulation, and it's called the machine. It's a machine. And it's nationwide. It's not just here. And these, they're being protected. This town of Cicero, there's corruption out here. And it goes back to Betty Lauren Bortiz. She was the first one that the government was able to catch. And now all eyes are on town of Cicero Mayor Larry Dominic. Again, the corruption continues. And that's the reason I'm being attacked on a daily basis. And that's the reason you do not see police officers driving around here. They know social media, and they know the power of social media. That's right. These police officers, we have a lot of good officers that I'm surprised they're not making their rounds around here. But that's only because, and this is evidence, the police officers involved in criminal activity are placed in high-ranking positions, and they're the ones pulling the strings. They're the ones, just like a chess game and Monopoly game, they're the ones saying, stay away from that area. See how that works? See how that works? Okay. So, we are waiting, and we're going to move on. It's 7:11 a.m., December 30th, 2024, Monday. We are focused. Let me tell you, folks, we are focused. And I enjoy what I do. And this is a public service for education purposes only. And we uploaded a video of the bagman that we are concerned about. Of course, I wish no ill on no one. But the bagman was hanging from the gate right here. From the gate right there, the dollar store parking lot gate right there. He was hanging, and he was about to pass out. These are health issues. Once you are indulging in the white powder bag product known as cocaine, and he's not walking as fast as he used to. So there is a health issue, and we are concerned, of course, and we're going to continue our surveillance on the bagman. Hopefully he's doing better today. But that just goes to show these are drugs. They're very, very potent. And these victims, sooner or later, they're going to have health issues. And that's why it's so important to enroll them in a mental health facility as far as the insurance policy to avoid any investigation regarding the drugs being used to manipulate the victims as well. Okay, moving on. We appreciate your support.